Wake and Bake with your friendly neighborhood old bat. How y'all doing today? I see we have Dented Rusted Tangent Toaster and Guido in the chat. How y'all doing today? I'm doing pretty good myself. Can't complain. I could, but I don't really think it would do much good. But hey, 4 more days till Halloween, folks. 4 more days, and I got to get my nails did. I got to go get my nails did. That's why I'm not smoking. As soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to go and get my nails did. So, yeah. So, I'm not smoking this time. Y'all smoke up and have a good time. Hey, Corey M. Hey, Mercury. How y'all doing? We're going to go ahead and go back over some Mayor McCheese Dick action. We're going to start off with On the Road Again. On the road again. Just can't wait to get Helton on the road again.
Alrighty, boys and girls, we are once again back on the road, and the donations have come back in.
No, it's not.
To help me out. So we are once again back on the road, and we are making my way to my cousin's house.
My hair is nowhere near real. Nowhere near real. This is a matter of fact, these are artificial fibers. And it does pretty good. It does pretty good. I wear a headband with it so that it looks more real. And it works. Hell, my mom said, if my mom being the most critical person that I know, and that will tell me if I look stupid. Like when I weighed 210 pounds, I said, she goes, what you doing? I said, standing around trying not to look fat. She goes, good luck with that. So yeah, my mom will be honest with me. She says it looks natural. And as long as I change them out, when they start looking worn out, they look real. They do.
And as long as the donations keep coming, the closer I will get. So, but the donations have finally started to return. Thank the gods. I was starting to really panic there for a minute, but I don't think the gods will leave me in the drift. I think they've got a plan. Their plan don't necessarily jive with my plan, but they got a plan. So they want me to go through this rough patch, and so rough patch.
I think Claude's up as loud as he can go.
As soon as I find a rest area,
yeah, he's up as loud as he can go.
Took care of. He's wanting to get out and walk around. He just got through walking around at a gas station, but he wants to walk around again, I guess. So we'll get him took care of. And Wooster. What in the hell is a Wooster? Does anybody know? It ain't me. It ain't me, babe. I said, no, it ain't me, babe. Anyway, we're on the move, so keeping you up to date.
Hey, Lady Starfire.
Damn, Salem witch trials and all that good shit? No, that's East Coast. That's Massachusetts, ain't it? Salem, Massachusetts? Not Massachusetts. But anywho, we're on the road. We're out of here. Doing good. Feeling good. Always feel good when I got gas in my tank. So, yeah. By the way, I use flex fuel. Well, I can. And the flex fuel, it turns out, is cheaper than regular fuel. So instead of getting a quarter tank of gas, I was able to get about 3/4 tank of gas. So that worked out really good. That worked out real good. But yeah, flex fuel comes through at the crunch. So yay for flex fuel. The next car I get will have flex fuel in it, I bet you. Because flex fuel is reasonable. Anyway, Russellville, Manapee, all that.
You know, this guy's dumb. This guy's just dumb. He is just. I don't see how he's made it this far. I really don't. I really don't see how he's made it this far. How has he made it this far? How in the hell has he made it this far? It's ridiculous.
That shit. Damn, that shit sounds familiar, doesn't it? Doesn't that sound familiar?
I don't know, Guido.
Anyway, we are out on the road. So we are out of here. Moving and grooving and wheeling and dealing. So that's all I got.
Not sure.
Y'all have a pleasant day and better tomorrow. And I'll say hi to my cousin for you if we ever get there. But you know, we're nowhere near there yet. We gotta get through Oklahoma. As soon as we get through Oklahoma, then we'll hit the Panhandle of Texas, and then I think that, and then after that,
stop screwing up childhood memories for me, because I was a crew member on the musical of Oklahoma. Yeah, I was in Thespians. I was a crew member because I just have no acting chops and I cannot sing. So yeah, musicals and acting was out for me. So, but I made a pretty good crew member. I was, and I did stage makeup. That's what I did. I actually did pretty good. But that was back in high school, back 40 years ago. Long, long time ago.
I think after the Panhandle of Texas is Arizona, but we'll see. I gotta check the map, of course, because I don't have it in front of me. But anyways, yep, we're back on the road and everything's just peachy keen. So y'all have a pleasant day and better tomorrow.
Go screw yourself. Go screw yourself, which you probably do. All commercial trucks.
Alrighty, all commercial trucks, y'all. All commercial trucks. Alright, now, 540 is in the right-hand lane, and West 40 is in the left-hand lane. So, I have to get over in the left-hand lane if I want to keep going West 40. I wanted you to see the sign, because I get tired of people bitching because I'm in the left lane. Well, as you can clearly see, the left lane goes straight and the right lane goes right. And you just saw the sign, same as I did. So quit it with the left lane bullshit. You don't know I-40, apparently.
You don't know I-40 neither, and you don't know what signs fucking mean, you idiot. No, it means that you can turn off, you stupid son of a bitch.
You do not know I-40. Because if you did, you'd say, oh, the one's in the left lane because that's West 40. It's always West 40. The right lane is going to be I-64, I-65, I-540, some shit like that. Now there's the sign again. There's the sign again, okay? What's on the left? Oh yeah, West 40. What's on the right? 540. And by the way, it ain't even going in the right direction. It's going opposite direction of what I want to go. So now you understand why I'm in the left-hand lane, right? No more confusion.
Yeah, no shit.
We got that shit? I hope so. Alrighty, just a quick reminder that some people don't know that much about I-40. I've been driving I-40 since Tennessee, people. I know I-40.
Famous last words. That sumbitch is going to get lost. He'll get lost. Oklahoma.
Welcome to Oklahoma, y'all. There you go. You got to see me. I'm glad you got to see me. I'd take a few pics, and I don't know where.
I'm glad you got to see me.
I'll post the pics at. I guess Gab. Post them to Gab or something. I don't know. I'll figure out a place to put them. Anyway, there you go. Awesome. Looks like they're trying to make teepees, don't it? Problem is, they ain't got no cover over them. So, I don't know. Looks like teepees though, don't it? Looks like a nice big building. So, yeah. But this is the Welcome Center. So, Oklahoma welcomes you. Anyway, so we're doing good in the hood. Alright, let me cancel this and restart it later.
Fuck off. Shit. Where did the little bastard go? There he is. Ode to Todd.
Alrighty, we are back on the road again. again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. My love is making music to my friends. I can't wait to get on the road again. I got an email from one Todd Malico saying that he had a whole bunch of stuff for me. He had $500 cash, and he had a bunch of groceries, and he had dog food, and he had all this, and he had all that. Well, that's nice and all. There's only one little problem. Problem is that on his live show...
And you know what? Personally, I wouldn't have given him anything. I wouldn't have given him anything. But that's just me. I guess Todd was feeling extra generous.
So he told everybody to call the police and get my dog taken away from him. Doesn't sound like somebody that wants to give me a care package, does it? No, it don't. So, to that end, thank you, but that's okay. And by the way, I am nowhere near Conway. Not even close, dude. I am gone. I'm long gone. By the time I upload this video, well, by the time I uploaded the video of me leaving Conway, I done been, golly, at least 4, 5, 6 cities, towns, whatever you want to call them, down the road. So, yeah, nowhere near Conway. So, I'm trying to get to my cousins, and that's the goal. The goal is to get to my cousins. Now, if it is true that you did have $500 for me, well, I don't know. I mean, the Cash App is not broken. You can.
The Cash App is not broken. He's still putting a bite on him. Well, that's okay. You can do that, Vaughn. I'm glad he's got it that way. Good. I'm glad you got it that way, buddy. Good for you. At least the dog is not going to starve. Hello, kitty. Hello, kitty. You ever heard of Hello Kitty? This is Hell No Kitty. Oh, you big, beautiful kitty. Hello.
Always Cash App me the money. There's nothing stopping you from Cash Apping the money. Now, as far as dog food and the other food, you can send it to an appropriate Kroger along the way, or a Walmart along the way.
Personally, I don't give a rat's ass. I, honest to God, don't care. I don't care. You're running across the one person on the internet that doesn't give a rat's fucking ass. It doesn't piss me off that Vaughn got $500. Good for him. Good. I'm glad somebody's got it that way. But why him? Why couldn't it have been somebody needy? Somebody that actually needed the fucking money. I could think of a homeless guy right off the top of my head that could have used that money. I could think of someone that could have used the money. But you know what? You were busy giving it to this guy.
Tell me what Walmart it is. I can stop and go get it. I mean, there's numerous ways to do this. In case you really are sincere and you really do want to give me some stuff, all you got to do is just, like I said, Cash App me the money, and send the stuff to a Walmart or a Kroger or Kmart or whatever it is you want to use, and then tell.
It'd also be healthier too, because feeding a dog raw meat is a good way to get him worms and make him sick. Why do you think we cook meat? It's so that because the USDA can't catch everything. They don't catch everything. And it's a good way to get worms and parasites and to get sick. Yes, dogs can get sick too.
Tell me which one it is, and I will stop and get it. So there's a million ways to doing this. I kept wanting to say million miles away or something. Million ways of doing that. So, but if you want to send me $500, all you got to do is send it to my Cash App. You are an American after all. So just send it to me via Cash App. I will get it. I will utilize it to get to my cousins, and everything will be just ducky.
Now that's a very good possibility. That's a very good possibility. I'd thought of that. But, all Todd did was buy a lien. If Vaughn had paid his taxes, he'd have never had the opening to buy the lien to begin with. Just my viewing on it.
And by the way, that would be very, very nice of you, Todd. It would show that you actually do give a shit. But I have a funny feeling that there ain't going to be no $500 sent to my Cash App. Call me crazy, but I just don't see you doing it. But hey, I can be proven wrong. I mean, if I see $500 on my Cash App, I'll probably shit a brick, but hey, I'll be shocked. But hey, at least you proved me wrong. So if you really are sincere about $500, then put it on my Cash App. And I will utilize it to get dog food. I will utilize it to get gasoline. I will, utilize it to move me on down the highway. Rolling me down the highway. Rolling me down the highway. Moving ahead so light won't pass me by. So, yeah. So looking forward to the $500 there, Todd. That would really show that you are not a stalker and that you're not trying to get my dog taken away from me.
And you know what? I would want to see that dog taken away from you. I'm not going to fucking lie. Feeding him raw damn meat. No, he's not going to eat his damn kibble. You're feeding him shit like that. Damn. He says that the dog won't eat the kibble. It's because he's feeding the dog table food and raw meat. What a fucking idiot.
Which is what you said in your first video. You said in your first video you wanted to get my dog taken away from me, and I guess wanted me to go to jail or lose my car or something such as that. Yeah, not a good look there, Todd. Anyways, that's all I got. Have a good day, guys.
Go to hell. Nobody owes you anything. Amazing.
Well, guys, it looks like I have to eat a huge helping of crow. And John is going to have to do penance.
Penance? Why is he going to have to do penance? He ain't going to have to do no fucking penance, you asshole. What does he got to be penitent over it? What does he got to be sorry over? Not giving you money? Not giving you money? Bitch, I wouldn't give you anything.
It turns out that Todd Malicote kept his word and put the $500 in there. Sure enough. And so now we have gas, food, and lodging to get to my cousins. And with relative ease now, instead of having to sit there worrying if I'm going to make it. I can actually make it. Now, the problem is that...
What happens if this crazy son of a bitch gets into an accident? What happens if he gets into an accident out there on the highway?
John spent 3 live shows. I'm going to give him $300. Well, John never did. So Todd has literally one-up John. And so I guess John will have to do penance for it, I guess. Because he should have went on ahead and did it, but he didn't do it.
Penance. Do you know what penance is? Do you know what penance is? Do you know what penance means? Hang on. What does penance mean? Penance, voluntary self-punishment inflicted as an outward expression of repentance for having done something wrong. Penance. Penance.
So now, he's. I'm
Hey,
giving
Deviant!
Sharpie
Whoop
some water.
whoop!
That's why I'm cockeyed like this. He's thirsty, so I give him some water. I got a big cup of water that I keep up here, and all he has to do is come up here and ask me, and then I give it to him, and so he's doing just fine.
How does he ask you? How does he ask you for water? How does he ask you for water? Does he go, yo, fuckface, I'm thirsty? Is that what he does? I didn't know he could speak.
He went and peed, so every time he pees, he always gets him another big glass of water, I guess. So, okay.
Yeah, he does.
Whatever works. Whatever works. Now we got to figure out. They said, I talked to some people, they said there's a rest area not too much further down the road. I hope that's true, because obviously I need a rest area. So we'll get us a rest area and we'll crash for the evening. Now there's truckers over there, they look like they're crashing for the evening. But that doesn't mean that I can crash over there for the evening, you know. So anyway, so yeah, looks like I have to eat some crow because he came through with the money. What about that? And so John's going to have to do penance.
No, he's not.
Because he said three live shows. Remember, he's 3 of them. He said now the first one.
He doesn't owe you anything, dude. He doesn't owe you anything. Where is it written that anybody owes you anything? Don't nobody owe you anything, Helton. Why don't you just shut up?
Admittedly, he did say, well, I'll give you $300 if you come back to Jersey. But the second 2, he just said he'll give you $300. Well, he never did any of those times. So, okay. Well, so John's going to have to do penance. And I got to eat a helping of crow, which I'm more than happy to do. Because now I've got plenty of money for gas, plenty of money for food. And it's a good...
Define penance. I wish you quit using that fucking word because you don't even know what the word penance means. You don't even know what it means.
Thing too, because Sharpie is not eating that kibble at all. He's not eating it. I mean, it's quality dog food and he's not even touching it. I mean, I did get him to eat a few bites of it. What was it, yesterday, I think. I got him to eat a few bites of it. But he'd much rather eat what I eat. So, you know, there we are. He'd
Yo,
rather eat
Bonnie
what I
B!
eat. So I just, you know, I get him what he, you know, half of what I eat, and then that way we're good. Don't I, Bubby? Yes, I do. Anyway, so that's it. That's the deal. And so yeah, wow. Todd Malacote totally owns me with that money. Wow, who knew? And John has to do penance. All right.
Stop
anyway, that's
that
going to do
word.
it. Have a pleasant day and a better tomorrow. Bye.
Fuck you, bitch. Nobody owes you a damn thing. So it looks like if his car holds up, he's going to make it to Arizona.
Alrighty. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I guess this would be morning coffee 0002. I don't know. Holy shit, a black cat just jumped up on the trash can and is looking around in there seeing what it can find. And it didn't even wake up Sharpie and got Sharpie barking. Damn, that's some stealth right there. And it's solid black, too. Anyway.
Your internet sucks, Vaughn. Your phone sucks. You suck.
Anyways, distraction. Anyways, yeah, I wanted to explain the gasoline situation, because it turns out that both of us are correct. Okay, so when I went to the gas station, I paid special attention to how their gas pumps were set up.
Hongling.
Okay, here's the story, and this is, this can be verified at any pump you want to go to. Let me rephrase that. Any pump that has flex fuel or ethanol. So here's what. Yes, may I help you? Cat's looking straight at me. Are you wanting something, Cat? You need a home? If you need a home, I've already got a dog. I don't know if I can have a cat too. You guys would be fighting each other. Anyway, I would like to have a black cat though, because if you own a black cat, it's good luck. It's only bad luck if you don't own it. Do you know that? It's true.
You know what? You would. You would.
If I own the cat, it's good luck. Anyway, distraction again. What is?
And that don't do that to that cat. Don't do that to that cat. You fuck.
Well, so I go to this one place to get gas, and they had ethanol gas and non-ethanol gas. Keyword there. Okay, so what's the skinny on it? Okay, here's the deal. All right, if you get the ethanol gas, Todd is correct. It's anywhere from $2.33 to $2.57, depending upon who you go to.
The ethanol gas you won't get as good a gas mileage, I don't think. You get more, but it doesn't last as long. I think that's the deal with it. Or some shit like that.
But if you get the non-ethanol gasoline, regular gasoline, that normal people use every day, it's $3.29 to $3.59 a gallon. There's your difference right there. Now, you say, well, Bon, ethanol's made out of corn and, yeah, but see, the thing of it is your car able to handle it on a regular basis? Because if your car wasn't designed to run on ethanol, now, I ain't going to say it would harm your car right away, but over time, it could mess it up. Because, these cars, a lot of cars were designed, especially like the 80s or 90s, they were specially designed. My 2012 Escape, on the back of it, says flex fuel. For that very reason. I can run ethanol, I can run flex fuel, I can run all these other derivatives of fuel, and it won't hurt my car, because I have a flex fuel car. But if you have a regular car, a normal car, and you try to run flex fuel or ethanol or something like that in it, I won't say it won't run. It probably run, but what are you doing to the car long term? You know what I mean? So you gotta buy the $3.59 gas. If you got a regular car, you have to buy the $3.59 gas, because I wouldn't take a chance.
I'm not buying that flex fuel shit. I'm not buying it. I'm buying regular gas.
On damaging my motor. Because that's exactly what could happen. You could damage your motor over long term. Because I know some trolls go, well, I can run ethanol all the time in my car. Yeah, well, yeah. Wait until about, 10, 20 years and see what you say. If you run it consistently, But yeah, so there's the skinny on the gas. Okay, so now we know. So actually, Todd was right, but then I am right also. If you buy regular gas, you're gonna pay anywhere from.
Todd's right, but I'm right. He has to be right. You notice that? This sumbitch has to be right.
$3.29, $3.59. If you buy ethanol gas, you could pay anywhere from $2.33 to what was it, $2.70 something or something like that. And there's different grades of gas too. Okay, now the ethanol that I got on this last fill up, it was 85, I think. Okay, whereas normal gas is 87, right? Yeah, it's 87. But this ethanol that I bought was 85. Now, I don't know if that's going to affect performance or not, or gas mileage or not.
It
I have
will.
no idea. Now, my understanding, strictly my understanding, is that, using the ethanol gas, I might get better gas mileage. That's my understanding, especially flex fuel, specifically made for this car, which it is. And now if I use the flex fuel, which by the way is only $1.89 a gallon, or 85, excuse me, $1.85 a gallon. Now if I use that gas in this car, because that's what this car was designed for, is designed for flex fuel gasoline. And so if I use that gasoline, I'm going to get better gas mileage than I would if I used regular gas, allegedly. Not to mention the fact that it's cheaper, a lot cheaper. So hopefully I'll be able to find flex fuel. Since I'm going further west, I'm hoping to find flex fuel more often in the gas stations, because it was unheard of on the East Coast, and it was unheard of in the mid states there. So, but now that I'm getting west, it seems like flex fuel is becoming a thing, and thereby I'll get better gas mileage. I'll get it. It'll be cheaper. And I can go on down the highway a lot better off than I was. So everything's turning up roses. The gods had a plan. The gods still have a plan. I don't fully understand the plan, but they got a plan.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're going to see how things go. But now that there goes the cat. I guess he got what he wanted and he's leaving. Now that...
You know what? They don't have a plan for you. You're useless. Oh boy. You have this distinct distinction of being one of the most useless people I've ever met. Of being the most useless person that I have ever met. I've met some useless people in my time, but you are completely and totally and utterly fucking useless. Shanny can at least crochet. You can't do anything. You can't do anything. You can't. What's it like to be a worthless cocksucker?
Now that I'm nearing the destination.
Hey, Naughty
by the way,
Rudolph. Hey, Freddie. How
Google's
you
drunk
doing?
And I can prove it. Okay, remember when Google told me that it was like 18, 19 hours to get to my destination, right? Well, I got up at early morning, 7:00 in the morning, and headed out, right? So I'm driving till
That's
about,
not early.
I don't know, 12, 1 o'clock, and I finally find some Wi-Fi. So I
I was up at 3 a.m. That's early.
Stopped and checked, right? Google said I'd only run 2 hours of the 19 hours. It was down to 17 instead of 19. And I'm like, now wait a minute. I've been on I-40 from 7 a.m. to 1 o'clock in the afternoon. That's a hell of a lot more than just 2 hours. But yet Google says that I had only went 2 hours down 40, which is ridiculous because that's not true. So Google's drunk again. Just so you all know, Google's drunk again. But yeah, crazy, huh? Anyways, so yeah, Todd was right and I'm right. If you get the ethanol gasoline, which I do not recommend you running in your car unless it says flex fuel on the back of your car, or unless your car has been designed for ethanol in mind. So,
Hey,
otherwise,
Gypsy.
you should buy the 359 gas.
How you doing, sis?
Sorry. See, my car says flex fuel on the back. I can run anything. I can run pork rinds in this damn thing, and it'd probably get me home. because it's designed that way. Now, a lot of these, what was they called back in the day? K cars and C cars from the '80s. You know, the boxes with wheels, as I like to call them. They would run on ethanol.
Ah, boy, this guy is just fucking dry as hell this morning. I hate it when he's in a good mood because he's dry as hell.
Because they were designed to. Okay, they were designed to run on ethanol. So if you got a
Oh, pretty good,
1980s K
pretty
car,
good.
you're set, man. You can run ethanol. But if you got a regular vehicle, I you know, make sure call. I would call where you bought your car and say, now, hey, I bought this car. Is it okay to run ethanol in it? You know, they may lie and say yes, and I guess technically you could, but I wouldn't. You know, if you got a normal aspirated car that hasn't been specifically designed to run on ethanol, I wouldn't put ethanol in it. But that's just me. You want to take a chance on damaging your car long term, though? Just keep running it on ethanol and see what happens. Unless your car says flex fuel on the back like mine does, or ethanol. You know, some cars say ethanol right on them. Make sure what your car runs, folks. Because you put ethanol in there, you might have a problem later on down the road.
Yeah, 20 or 30 years when the thing's about ready to fall apart, then you're going to have problems.
Gee, why is my car stuttering so much? Well, yeah, it's because you run ethanol in it and you weren't supposed to. Right. Anyway, that's going to do it. I just wanted to clarify the thing that Todd was correct. If you have a car that'll run on ethanol, yeah, you can get it for two. I saw the cheapest I saw was $233, but there's others. But yeah, so Todd was right, but then I was right too. Because if you have a non-ethanol vehicle, then yes, you're going to pay $329, $349, $359, whatever. Okay, so another morning coffee in the can in this foggy morning, because it's foggy as hell out there. See out the window there? Yeah, kind of foggy, right? Yeah, it's a little foggy. So, but yeah, another foggy morning. Foggy Mountain Breakdown. It's foggy morning this morning, and another day in the neighborhood. Yeah, nice and quiet though. Nice and quiet. I found me a nice quiet spot. Nobody bothers me. I can stay right here. I have Wi-Fi, thanks to McDonald's.
Yeah, thanks to everybody. You've got what you need. Why don't you thank Todd for what he gave you? He didn't have to do that.
And so I got gas, I got Wi-Fi, I got food. I'm happy. Dog's happy. Dog had him a half a quarter pounder of a cheese this morning. He's happy. He got up hungry, and so I gave him half a quarter pounder with cheese, and he went right back to sleep. What a ham! I'll tell you, what a ham. Anyway, that's going to do it. Y'all, a pleasant day, and
He's going to wind up hurting that dog,
better tomorrow. Bye.
feeding it that garbage. Okay, let's move on. I'm going to play some music while I find something else for us to look at. That was just a sample from Obsidian Pulse. Obsidian Pulse has got all these great dance tracks, all these great um, EDM tracks. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to them. They're a small channel starting out, but I tell you what, they're growing fast. They are growing fast. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Mayor McCheese has a new one already? That was 2 days ago. Bring Mandela effect. We already saw that. Graveyard Flowers is where we were. Graveyard Flowers has got all your shanty needs met. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to Graveyard Flowers. Hey, Deviant! Whoop whoop, Deviant!
Look. I'm going to be doing a TYT video tonight, okay? So that will be a thing. But I had to do a video to very simply say, because this I would make this a video series. And I really should make it a video series. Because, this shit destroyed my upward trajectory in life. This fucking shit really set me back, probably a couple years. Because the position that I had, where I was, it was pretty good fucking company that I was working for. And they had seen it fit to give me a 401k, which was worth $2,200 in 1 year. I had a really nice, good trajectory going forward, and then it just got completely disgustingly, for no goddamn fucking reason, decimated.
Oh, it was decimated for a reason, you dum-dum. Look at that fat bitch sitting in there next to you. She's the reason it got fucked up. She's the reason it got fucked up. Now I know there's a reason. You know what? There's a reason why I get stoned when I do these damn videos, because I get really, really wound up whenever we do this shit. Rev, you are a loser.
So, if I'm a little bitter, yeah, I think I'd say I'm more than a little bit bitter. Because, I bought like a $5,000 computer that I should have access to and I should be able to do content with and make stuff because the processor is way better in that thing. I could have had that and I could have been gaming, like live streaming gaming like Mike Matei, done shit like that. I think I would have tried that, But this system is not good enough because I'm a poor motherfucker. You get that shit, okay? So, my shit is going a certain way.
And you know what? I've worked in the past, and I was also in the military in the past, and I retired from the military, and I was able to buy myself a pretty nice system, which needs upgrading right now. I've had this system for about 6 to 7 years. I've got this beautiful tower, and I've got these 2 monitors. You gonna tell me that you don't have that, buddy? Oh, I can do anything on this damn thing. It's lightning fast too. Still, all I gotta do is go get it upgraded. Motherfucker. That's all I gotta do is get it upgraded. And I'm gonna get it upgraded. I gotta do that this month. So my computer, I will probably be live streaming from the front room for at least a week, 2 weeks, while I get old Betsy here upgraded, cleaned and pressed and taken care of.
And I'm thinking to myself, you got to say some more. Because it's just, you're a YouTuber. That's something that YouTubers do, that they say shit when it's going on in their life. And you know what? I'm going to say shit. I'm just going to call you what you are being, William. You are being an asshole. Oh, here he goes. He's going to be horrible. He's going to be horrible. Well, listen, I think horrible is all in the eye of the fucking beholder. Oh, I hear scream by Michael, and Janet. Stop pressuring me. Stop pressuring me. Stop pressuring me. Makes me wanna scream, motherfuck. Michael says, stop fucking with me in that song. Michael was not a cursor. He made it a fucking point to really not say fuck and shit and bullshit and asshole and fuck. Me, I embrace.
You make it a point to be profane. I don't make it a point to be profane. I'm just a profane person. I just use profanity. I don't make it a point to be profane. I just use profanity. You make it a point to be profane. That's the difference.
Profanity because it's called colorful language. It's salty language.
I use lots of salty language in my fucking videos, but you don't see me using it every other word, now do you? No, I use it to drive a point home.
The Lord Jesus Christ didn't come to you saying, if you say fuck, you're done. No, he didn't say that. Jesus didn't say,
No,
hey, you
don't
can't
you
use the
dare.
word shit in my Father's kingdom. He didn't say that.
Oh, shut up. Shut up. You're gonna act like you wouldn't watch your fucking mouth around our Lord and Savior? I would at least make an attempt.
In fact, I think he probably used pejorative terms to the Sadducees and Pharisees that were very close to the word fuck or shit. He told the one, right, every atheist loves to bring this up. Oh, your beautiful Jesus called a woman a dog. How about that? Yeah, and then you read it in context, and he was just saying what they called the Canaanites in the day, which was Canaanites. Canaan. A canine? Wow. So he was accurately calling them what they were, yeah. You didn't call a woman a fucking dog. But what Jesus Christ did say is that you don't cast your fucking pearls to swine. And unfortunately speaking, Mr. William Gaddis, I really thought that when my money was going towards you, this was money well spent because you were a lover of Jesus.
You know what? You didn't spend hardly any money on that young man. I could tell by the way his room looked. If that had been my kid's room, it had been decorated up. He'd have had everything he could have possibly wanted in that room. If they'd have broke it, I'd have replaced it. Or fixed it. You don't leave your kids with nothing. They share in the love and the good times. But they didn't. In that last Christmas haul, you bought them a little sack of cheap ass fucking chocolate coal. That stuff tastes like shit.
And you had God talking to you on a regular basis in your dreams. I believe you. I'd bankroll that kid all day, and I'd get him anything he wants continually. You want an $8,000 computer? Yeah, I'll get it free if I could afford it. What needs to happen is the understanding of how egregious, all right, the situation is now, William, that you've marched this shit out for months without talking to your mom privately. It's bullshit, son.
Your mom didn't talk to him privately. That's what it was. Your mom drug a bunch of shit out that wasn't even fucking true and started. And you're going to say that he started this shit? Oh, that's a bunch of horse shit and you fucking know it. She started this shit. and he's going to finish it.
Mm-hmm. It's hurtful dog shit that I know you know is wrong. I don't care if your mom was the worst mom on the planet, which she is not, and you know that. She is nothing like her mother in terms of parenting at all.
No,
She's
no,
not
she
like her
isn't.
mother. She's
not a mother. She didn't want anything to do with them kids. She didn't even fucking try.
a good mother to you. The best she could fucking be with the consequences, and you know
Hey,
that's
Mercury.
the truth. Oh, you think it's funny. If you are actually laughing, I'm telling you, man, if you are actually laughing at this shit with the downfall of the mental health of your mother, that's continually she is doing her best to put on a face, William, every day of I'm not falling apart.
No, she's not. She's not. I can tell you for why. Because there's a lot of people who put on a face every single fucking day so that people don't know that they're hurting. You don't know till they say something. Until it's almost too late. You just don't know.
Just as I am. We're putting on the face of, oh, I can go on another day. But here's the question, William. What happens if your mom doesn't make it?
Hey, Anja,
Have you
how
ever
you
really
doing,
thought
honey?
about this, Will? Oh, she's faking. She's not as bad as they, the trolls are right. She's not as sick as they say. That she's faking most of it because she's just lazy. Right? That's what you're listening to that. And saying, well, my mom just ain't trying hard enough. Okay, you take that position and go, I'm not coming back in your life until you're healthy and walking around and doing what I think you should be able to do. Yeah, well, William, what
How
if
about he doesn't get back in her life until she has a fucking job, does what she's supposed to fucking do, and starts losing some of that weight and gets a better attitude? And taking care of herself. How about that? One does grow tired of hearing a gosh darn pity party every damn time you're around someone.
that doesn't happen? What if her path goes the way of death quicker? You ever think of that? Because I'm going to tell you, you could go back in time. No, sorry. You could find this video on some troll channel, because I'm sure my channel, the channel that it's on here, it will be destroyed at some point. But you'll be able to find this video on some archive channel when you're 40.
Oh, that's okay, Yanja.
And you'll look back at this and you'll be like, oh, that's when Jason was like 41. And I'm going to say, well, 40-year-old William, when you see this, and if your mother happens to be fucking dead, I just wanted to let you know that if you want to know why it happened, you can look in the mirror. They're going to go, Rev, you're disgusting to say something like that to that kid. And I'll go, number one, he's not a kid. He's no longer 14 or 13, and you can give me the bullshit that he's a kid. He's not a kid.
He is a kid. That's a rotten thing to say to anyone that you raised or was around since they were a kid. I'm not going to say you raised them because you had no hand in raising them. You were around while they were a kid. That's a rotten thing to fucking say. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . And you know what? We're going to finish this up because I feel myself getting really, really amped up.
He's 18 years old.
Really amped up. So we're going to go ahead and call it here, and we'll finish it up whenever we come back for this afternoon. I want to thank everybody that came and saw me. You guys rock. I don't care if you were here for 10 minutes, 10 seconds, or the whole thing. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. You know why? Well, do you? It's because nobody else will. Now, y'all take care, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Peace.